Yo, what up, people? What up? What up? What up? Hope everybody good and on those positive vibes. Um, Stopping through for a little bit to talk about equipment. And I guess first let me fix my camera for y'all. So we good to go with that part. All right. So let's talk about a little bit of stuff. Let me pull this up. And let's pull up what we call a call sheet. Los, what up? Dante, what up? Let's see. Let's pull this up. What I'm gonna talk about today, it's just gonna be some simple stuff, man. I'm pretty sure we'll end up talking about other stuff as time goes, but for the meantime, I'm just gonna talk about some simple stuff that could possibly help some other people out there. And I know people will chime in, as time goes on and stuff like that. Um, yeah, bro, let's do it. Let's do it. Whenever you ready. I'm ready when you ready, man. Look, you already know how to holler at me. Got them links and stuff ready to go, so holler at me whenever. But yeah, y'all, real quick, man. Want to show y'all something that we use a lot when we doing, different events and stuff like that. Whether it's some documentary work or if I'm working on a commercial set and stuff like that, and I'm, I don't know, being a cam op, the DP. Sometimes I'm, you know, just assisting. Either way it go, we always end up having to use a call sheet. And I know sometimes people don't know how to make call sheets or don't know what's supposed to be on a call sheet. So the reason why I'm even showing this to y'all is because this is a way to, yes, Dante, yes, it is downloadable. So matter of fact, let me do this first. Let's go ahead and go here. Let me open up this over here. I'm gonna go ahead and post the link. Oh, you know what? I don't think it's gonna. Is it gonna make it clickable? No, it's not gonna make it clickable. But maybe screenshot it. Um, I was just doing some research with somebody else who's getting into the space and she's going to be doing some producing and stuff. And I was telling her, hey, look, just make sure you got a way to make call sheets because that's one of the most important things that you're going to have to send out to, the crew and talent and all that stuff as time goes on for the sessions and stuff that she's going to be running. And she was just kind of like, man, I got to figure out how to do a call sheet. And I was like, oh, look, let me send you this link and send you this and just make an account here, make an account there. And as I was doing that, boom, this thing popped up, this simple call sheet by Set Scouter. And the real reason why I wanted to show y'all this is because, man, this thing like super clutch. Because majority of the time, you trying to add a logo to the call sheet, you're going to want to tell them where the closest hospital is, any type of emergency stuff. If it's going to be some type of details for parking, you want to put that information on the call sheet. Of course, right here in the center, you can see that the call sheet needs to have the time, which is the most important thing on there. And then up here, you can have where stuff is going to be located. So the coolest thing about this site, y'all, is that you don't have to even worry about having, Google Docs or what I use. I use Pages and stuff on the Mac. This, you can literally go to the website, and I'm gonna just go through and show y'all real quick. So like, look, let's just go up here and say whatever. Right now it says Trillion Watts Media. I'm just gonna type in SW Media for me, and we'll just make up some stuff. Let's just say whatever 12556 Media Way. I'm just throwing stuff out there. I don't know, Atlanta, Georgia. We'll just say the website is mediaway.com. Phone number is 800-888-6622. I'm just making stuff up again. Look, since y'all in here, I'm going to use y'all names. Let's see who we're going to put. We're going to put Dante is the producer. The PM, I'm just going to say, Sean. Who else is in here? Let me say Carlos. Carlos is the director. For breakfast is going to be at 8 a.m. We'll keep this the same. Lunch is going to be at noon, at 12 p.m. Sunrise, I'm going to just say it's at 7:30 a.m. and then we'll say sunset is at 7:30 p.m. None of this has to be perfectly right, y'all. I'm just going through showing y'all how to do all this stuff. Weather, I'm gonna say it's 75 degrees and it's supposed to be sunny. The nearest hospital is gonna be ATL Hospital. Once again, I'm just random stuff, y'all. 55567 ATL Drive. I'm just saying whatever coming to mind. At Atlanta, Georgia. Let's see. Additional notes. Park on the street for free, but you can load in at the front of the building. All right. So once again, y'all, we just going through this random stuff, okay? The map part right here. This map part right here on the left, this is super cool because let's just say, I don't know what to type in right now. Let's just go here. Let's go to Google real quick. I'm gonna just say, let's just say Falcon Stadium or something. All right, Mercedes-Benz Stadium. What's the address? All right, here we go. Here's the address right here. So I'm gonna copy that address. I'm gonna go over here to where you put in the information for a map, and then I'm just gonna copy it in there. Look, y'all, as soon as I copy it in there, it actually populates it for me. You see what I'm saying? Y'all see what just happened? It populated the address. Click on the address. As soon as I click on it, did y'all see that? It populated the real map of where the location is gonna be. So look, keep following me, y'all. Let's scroll down. And this is me. Let's just say this is the first time I'm ever doing a call sheet. I just have everybody information. So I'm gonna go through everything. Justin, what up? Who else in there? Jen, Angela, what's up? What's up? What's up, Luke? I'm just going through. We talking about a call sheet, y'all. If y'all scroll up, oh, you know what? Y'all probably can't scroll up. I'm gonna put it in the chat again. If y'all ever working on gigs, man, one of the most important things y'all got to be able to put together, even if you're just doing the stuff yourself, you might be a one-man band show, but you got to hire somebody in every now and then. Maybe you need an assistant, you need a cam op. I don't know. You got an audio person, you got somebody doing makeup, you got somebody doing hair, you got a stylist. It's always really dope to have a call sheet that's just ready to go so people can use it. So today I'm just getting on here randomly because as I was helping another producer find a website to use call sheets, I scrambled upon this one and I was like, wait a minute. Can I do this live on, the website and use it? So anyways, back to that. We're in the center part now. Call time. It says 9 a.m. I'm going to just say call time is 8 a.m. All right. I put notes in there. Let's say, right here, I can even add scenes, so like, let's say I want to do some quick shot list or whatever, so what, I don't know, scene 01, it might say, I don't know, front, I'm gonna just say front entryway, and the character is Justin. I don't know what's the specifics about none of this stuff, but I'm just writing stuff right now, y'all. So don't mind me. All right, next one, I got a section for the cast, so I'll do the same thing too. I'm just putting stuff in there. So it's Dante. Let's see. I could put a character name or whatever. So I got Carlos. And then, I got Sean, and I'm just throwing names out there again, y'all. Don't mind me, Justin. So now I could come in here and say, okay, crew overall call time is 8 a.m., right? So I could just put 8 a.m. for all these people right here. So 8 a.m., 8 a.m., 8 a.m. Special instructions, meet at makeup table. And I could just put that for everybody. Meet at makeup table. I could say, hey, meet at makeup table. And then let's say I come down here, it could be another section for production notes. That's all cool or whatever. But let's go down to the bottom. The director was Carlos. And then above Carlos, the producer was Dante. The PM was Sean. The DP, I'm just gonna write Justin for the DP. And then Cam Op. Since my dog Chat, I call him Chat, Chatham. Everybody call him Kyle, but I'm gonna call him Chat. We're gonna put Chatham as the cam op. All right. Cool thing down here, I could go ahead and add phone numbers for each person. I could add everybody's individual email, and then for call time, overall call time for everybody is 8 a.m. But for crew, We just gonna say it's 7 a.m. I'm gonna say 7 a.m. for crew call time, right? So now I'm gonna come on here and duplicate this for the whole crew. So now, guys, I pretty much put all the information I want to put in there. I can even come here and hit upload logo, and it's gonna open a window where I could come in here. You know, I could go to my desktop. Let's see if I type in SW real quick. Yep, SW logos. Let me just grab one of my logos. I got so many different marks I could use. All right, cool. I'm gonna just use this SW logo right now. So look, guys, it'll let me upload it. Boom, it adds my logo. Oh, that's cool. I can even come in here, delete it, or change the logo. So let's just say, look, let's just say everything. All right, I'm gonna just say cancel. Let's just, come on, dude. I just want to, I'm gonna just leave it there. All right, cool. Let's just say everything is locked in now, right? I got everything I want laid out. Put all this name in, and y'all can see it took a little time to get all this stuff popping. The cool part about it now, all I gotta do is go to the top, y'all, and just hit download PDF. I hit download PDF, boom, it just downloaded it. I'm gonna come up here to the top part. Let's say simple call sheet. I'm gonna open it up and look at this, y'all. This is a call sheet, totally ready to go. Everything I just itemized in there. Call time and stuff is at the top. All this stuff is on here and ready to go, which is like super crazy. You know, a lot of people just get caught up with trying to figure out how to actually do call sheets, and this website alone is something that's like super clutch, because it just gives you an opportunity to, you know, make things like super easy. So yeah, I think if you don't already have this website saved, you might want to go ahead and save this, and that's super dope. And it looks like you can also go on here and actually make an account. You can make an account too, but when I opened up the pricing sheet, it looks like if you're gonna get a free account, you can only have one active call sheet. So, I mean, I guess the okay thing with that is the fact that you're probably not doing multiple gigs in one day. Unless you're like a producer and you're producing multiple gigs, then you might need to be able to create more than one call sheet at a time. But if you just starting out and you just need a call sheet for your crew, or it's a gig or something that you're putting together, this is gonna be a super dope way to get things started just from Jump Street, you know. And it gives you a chance and the opportunity to have all this stuff laid out just in a super dope space. I just thought it was something dope and I wanted to show it to everybody. So simplecallsheet.com. You know, if y'all don't have that website saved, save it. Check it out when you get a chance. And man, y'all can see how easy it was to just, you know, populate this actual layout right here, man. And I mean, and it's super clean. That's all you need. I see that they do have it tagged at the bottom with their, you know, logo information. Well, it's not even information, but it's their website and stuff and their company name. But I mean, who cares about that? You know, we trying to keep stuff simple and get straight to the point. And this is something that I feel like is a game changer that will help you be able to look very structured, look very professional and detailed at the same time. And I mean, it's just a clean look. And the other thing that seems kind of cool too, which I just noticed, even on this page where I'm creating stuff, I could come here and say, hey, you know what? Hide this section. I could come on here and hide all this section. Like, okay, I don't need the cash showing. I just need the crew or whatever. And let's download another one and see if it'll do the same. Let's see if it actually hides those pages. Oh, yep. Boom. Like, look at that. It hid the pages. I mean, well, sections, not the pages. I'm sorry. So this is the one on the right is the first one I made. And it had all these extra sections with the cast, the characters, and their call time and special instructions. And then over here is just, you know, the information at the top and the crew at the bottom and my production notes and stuff in the middle. So it's like game changer. You know what I'm saying? Super game changer. If you somebody who is in the media space and you're doing events and you're working with crews and you got to have call sheets, yo, save this website and use it. I promise it's going to be something that's going to help you in the long run. So hopefully, you know, y'all are checking this out. I did try it on the phone as well. I tried it on the phone, and you could do it on your cell phone too and download it as a PDF. Or the other thing that you can do on the website, you can also click send as a PDF. Boom. There's the catch though. Because once you try to send it as a PDF, it's going to make you make an account. So I mean, maybe it's not nothing you need to try to send as a PDF straight from their website. Maybe you just download it and do it from there. You know what I'm saying? What we say? What my boy Lowe said, "Hey Sean, phone dying. Just wanted to support your live. Y'all don't forget to say thank you because he doesn't have to do this." Hey Lowe, look, Lowe, man, Los is like my brother, man. So Los, you know I appreciate it, man. We gonna talk business stuff all the time. We gonna get on the phone for 5 minutes and end up on the phone for an hour. So Los, appreciate you stopping through, my brother, for real, for real. Um, but yeah, y'all. I like I said, I just wanted to share stuff. I'm always trying to share stuff to help. You know, I know some people just like, oh, don't tell people everything and da 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 da. I mean, me sharing information ain't gonna stop my shine. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna stop what I got going on. It ain't gonna make me less, useful to the people and the gigs that I'm working on. So I don't care about showing people stuff. And I don't own this. I don't lose nothing by telling y'all about this. But yeah, I just thought this was interesting, and I just wanted to show y'all, man. So if y'all wanted a clean looking way to do a call sheet, this is super dope. And since y'all are here, let me go ahead and just spill some more information for y'all. So let's do this first. Let's show my bookmarks. I want to scroll down to my business tab, and let's talk about invoicing people. And just having different platforms and stuff to use. I don't know what y'all personally use, but I have a couple different ways that I send out invoices to clients. But this site, I actually had somebody send it to me, and I'm one of those people that, like, once I see something, I go do research and try to figure stuff out. So if you're doing gigs, a lot of times you got to send out invoices to people. People got to pay you, and I don't really do the cash thing. It's like, yo, look, if they can't swipe their card or punch their card info on their side, it's kind of like it'd be wasting a little time. Cause I'm just like, hey, I need y'all to do deposits up front, all that kind of stuff. So this site is called found.com, found.com. And I'll copy and paste it once again, and I'll add it to the chat. Let me go back over here. I'm going to add it to the chat. Shout out to everybody that's on YouTube also, because I'm actually broadcasting live on YouTube at the same time. So everybody can check me out over there too. Just in case you don't know about my YouTube, it's SeanWoodsMedia.com. Check that out as well. Yeah, let's talk about this. So if you go to found.com, let me see. I don't think it let me add that. www.found.com/invoices. I'll add that to the chat. I don't know why it's not adding it, but whatever. Yeah, found.com, another site that y'all could use that's going to be super helpful. You can actually do invoicing and stuff on that site, and it's super dope. It's another thing that I believe it is free when you first initially sign up. So if you don't have a site that you're doing invoicing through for your clients, check out found.com. I'm not sponsor anything. They know nothing about me. Like I mentioned, somebody sent it to me, and I thought it had a real clean look on my side. So I started doing research, and I wanted to check it out. I do like the fact that you can go in here and kind of slightly customize it. You can change colors and stuff like that. They even let you add in like hex codes for specific brand colors if that's what you have. So you could kind of tailor it to your personal business. People could do different ways of getting paid. You see they allow you to use debit cards, direct deposit, found business banking, which is something like, I guess they have like their own account. You could do a credit card, and people could do Apple Pay or do whatever other digital type payment stuff. So they can use that. Another thing that's super cool, when you send out invoices to people, you can track that stuff too. So you'll know when they receive it and when they open it and stuff. So people can't hit you with the, oh man, I didn't know you sent me an invoice. Yes, you did. Because I only sent it to your email, and it says that it's been opened. So that means that you looked at it. So, you get a chance to do that. And it just have everything in one place too. I believe that they have an app. Let's see. Yeah, look at these features, man. Features are through the roof too. Unlimited invoicing, which is crazy in itself and something that's super major, because if you're doing invoicing, you need something that you can use all the time. And some of these sites, they put a limit on the amount of invoices that you're allowed to use. So you might get tied up. If you got 5 clients, but when that 6th client come through and they ready to pay right then, but you can't send them an invoice because you got 5 open ones, you're looking crazy. And you don't want to get stuck in that part either. Oh, shoot. Shout out to the New Flame crew on the check-in. What up, Brett? What up, P? They said that this is who they use. Found is who they use. So once again, the features: unlimited invoices for free. It says you can customize your colors and add your own personal logo. You can create on mobile and desktop. That's something else that's major. If you're just getting into doing business stuff, especially if you're on the go, majority of the time when it's time to get paid and people are ready to pay, you got to be ready to move. Like the worst thing that you could do, especially just being an entrepreneur, is not being ready. When people say they want you to film and I want a fitness video, it's not that you can't do it, but if you don't have proof of concept, people keep it moving, or they find that next person that has that proof of concept that's ready to go in the bag already. So just having that stuff on the go is just dope. So the fact that you could create on mobile or desktop, that's cool. You could accept credit and debit card payments. You could accept bank transfers. A lot of people don't allow you to do that. It's dope that they do. You could download invoices as PDFs, so you could keep them for your own records. You can also add attachment to the invoices. You can import contacts and schedule recurring invoices, which is major because if somebody is that client that's going to be paying monthly, instead of you having to worry about creating everything from scratch again, you can have everything already ready to go. It allows you to save customer information. You could save items and invoices. You could send automatic payment reminders. Another thing that's super clutch. So it's not that you have to remember to remind people. This will automatically schedule it and do it for you. Also could do automatic payment status notifications. Yo, I mean, it's just something that's super dope, Let's see what the FAQs say. How much does it cost to send invoices through Found? Invoicing with Found is unlimited and completely free. It already tell you that. Is there a limit? Is there a limit on how many invoices I can send? No. It says send as many invoices as you can at no cost. Do I need to download a separate app to send invoices? It says you do not. Your Found account has invoice and payments, bookkeeping, and tax tools all in one place. And then, I mean, they're pretty much just answering questions that we've already, talked about. What forms of payment can I accept with Found invoices? Said you could use invoices with Found. You could choose which payment methods to offer to your clients, from credit card, debit card, Cash App, Pay, and direct deposit. Lastly, what happens when a client pays a Found invoice? When your client pays an invoice received through Found, the money is deposited directly into your Found checking account, making tracking easy. So, yeah. Once again, this is me just trying to, tell y'all about stuff and hip y'all to something that you can use as a great tool when you're trying to do business. Because majority of the time, if you're out here doing business, man, you just want your stuff to look on point, You just want it to look dope. You want it to look clean. You want people to, just think you got your stuff together. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times it's like you got to be able to do this. So I'm noticing something else now. Up on this accounting tab, I'm looking at invoicing. I also see that they do, it's just saying contractor payments, insights, and Found. Okay. Let's see what contractor payments is. Pay 1099 contracts the easy way. Oh, yeah, man. So look, now, not only can you send out invoices to people for them to pay, when you're bringing somebody in, like you hire Sean to be your cam op, you could pay your contractors. This is dope. Look at this. Onboard, pay, and manage contractors. Yeah, this is crazy. Easily collect W-9 forms, pay your people quickly, and stay on top of taxes at the end of the year. This is dope. I typically use something I don't even want to say who I use, man. They get on my nerves because it's never working when you need to work. But I use QuickBooks because all of my accounting stuff is through there, and it just kind of saved me a little bit when it's time to do my books because I don't have to pay to get all that stuff switched over. But either way, yeah, I really like how Found looks. Found is something that is I like their overall structure and look. It just looks clean. Yeah, it looks super clean. So, yeah, y'all. Just stopping through real quick, man. I'm about to go watch this basketball game. And I just want to tell y'all about Found and about being able to do this free call sheet on simplecallsheet.com. So hopefully this helps somebody out there, man. Of course, if y'all need to do some type of consultation or something like that, holla at the kid. You know, check out my website, www.seanwillsmedia.com. If you're on Instagram, you can just go to my bio. There's a link in there. Everything on there, whether you want to buy paraphernalia, download templates. It's got all kind of stuff on there, man, that you could, just use. Dante, no problem, my guy. Looking forward to get that consultation link from you, man, whenever you ready. Ain't no rush. But yeah, y'all, check that out. And then if you're over on YouTube watching me live right now, shout out to y'all. Hello. I appreciate y'all too. And if you want to check out my website, www.seanwillsmedia.com, y'all could just go in there and check everything out. And yeah, that's that. All right, y'all. About to get up out of here. Y'all be easy. Stay on the positive vibes. Keep pushing. And as always, talk soon. I'm getting up out of here.